I now give the floor to the representative of Pakistan.
Mr. President, I would like to thank Undersecretary General Tom Fletcher for his briefing. Mr. President, just a couple of weeks ago, the Council had met to discuss the devastating humanitarian impact of the Ukraine conflict. Regrettably, its toll on civilians and civilian infrastructure continues to mount. We express our sympathies with the families and loved ones of all those affected by this ongoing conflict. Mr. President, we would like to make the following 2 points on the matter under consideration today. First, Pakistan remains deeply concerned by the disproportionate impact of this conflict on civilians. The protection of civilians and civilian infrastructure is an obligation under international law and international humanitarian law, and must be fully and consistently respected by all parties. Second, it is vital that access and protection of humanitarian workers is ensured. The parties are under obligation to ensure conditions that allow unimpeded access for the humanitarian workers while ensuring their protection. Mr. President, on 24th February this year, this Council implored for a swift end to the conflict and urged a lasting peace between Ukraine and the Russian Federation. The subsequent limited ceasefire agreement reached last month on halting attacks against energy infrastructure and also in the Black Sea is a welcome development. We hope that the parties would earnestly abide by their commitments and use this momentum for achieving a comprehensive and permanent ceasefire, leading to a just, lasting, and durable peace. Pakistan's position on the Ukraine conflict has been consistent. From the outset, we have advocated dialogue and diplomacy for the immediate cessation of hostilities and a peaceful resolution. To conclude, Mr. President, I would like to reiterate Pakistan's support for the ongoing diplomatic efforts aimed at a just and durable settlement of this conflict through a constructive and inclusive process, in full respect of the UN Charter, international law, the relevant multilateral agreements, and addressing the legitimate national security interests of all sides. I thank you, Mr. President.
I thank the representative of Pakistan for this statement.